This is our first, excuse the close-up. I have him nursing right now. Been ready for school, and I attempted to get myself ready this morning, which is a miracle in itself because I'm running on literally 0 sleep. The kids are about to get ready for school, and I actually have to take Ryan to his first appointment, doctor's appointment, so it's at the same time as Kylie goes to school. My grandmother is going to help me take her to school, so I don't have to do, you know, both things at once, and I'll be taking Ryan and Liam to the doctor's office.
What does that mean?
And you go to school. So how about you go potty so we can get dressed, because we don't have much time, and Mommy, when I'm going to be feeding Ryan, I need lots of help.
Who's going to take me to school?
Mimi.
Aww.
Why?
I want you.
But I'm going to meet you there with baby Ryan. Mimi's just going to drive you because it's a little easier for Mama. Okay?
But I want to sit on my car seat.
Actually,
wait for the nurse to come in for the baby, then we're gonna go get it. Okay? Don't on the floor.
okay guys, I'm finally home from the doctor's. We were there for like 2 hours and it took a while, but me and my mom and Liam and Ryan stopped and got some lunch after. They have the hospital cafeteria because his pediatrician is in the hospital where I delivered. It's like part of it. So anyways, I'm getting pretty full, if you know what I'm saying. Did I leak? I don't think I leaked yet. And I need to feed him. But I'm gonna fill you guys in on how it went when I get inside, because Kylie is in there from school. She got home from school. She's my grandmom. So I'm gonna fill you guys in once I get inside and then feed them lunch and everything, because there are a couple things that we were concerned about before this appointment that I haven't told you guys yet. But everything went pretty well. So I will fill you guys in a very little bit. And I had to stop and get a venti iced coffee because I didn't have one this morning and I'm dying. I don't even think it's waking me up. I just feel like more tired. Literally running on 2-hour max sleep, but we're okay. So see you guys very soon. So it is the next day. I never finished vlogging yesterday. After Liam's doctor appointment, things got a little bit crazy. Obviously adjusting to newborn mom life plus the kids, but the doctor called back. I don't think I even filled you guys in on the fact that his jaundice levels were pretty high when we had his first appointment. Well, he called me back saying that he'd like to see him in again today, which is the next day. And of course I got all worried and I thought the worst, and I got all upset because the way he was gaining weight so well, I really thought his levels would have been fine, because that's even what the doctor thought. But he was a little bit jaundiced, so his levels were at a 15. And he said they start getting concerned around a 10 and have to start, you know, checking often once they reach a 10. So came back in today, drew his blood again today, the poor thing. We had to prick his foot and collect his blood in this little tube. And they tested again. So he's gonna call me anytime now today and tell me if they've improved or not. So he wanted me to supplement with formula for 24 hours, which I was not sure about. I was very confused because he was getting enough for my breast milk. Clearly he was gaining weight. He had a lot of poop and pee diapers, but apparently it doesn't have anything to do with the weight they're gaining. It's something in formula that actually helps the bilirubin levels to drop for jaundice. So I read it, I talked to a bunch of moms. I'm gonna have to put you guys somewhere because I'm at Starbucks. And yeah, so I have given him a few bottles, which I was so unsure about because I've never given any of my kids formula, and I didn't really want to have to if my breast milk was in and enough, but I did. 1 second.
I'll be right with you, okay?
Okay, sure. Okay, so I'm back in the house. I'm nursing Ryan, so I have something covering him because I think my last couple clips in the hospital I had to cut out because I forgot that he was on the boob and there's some nipple action going on. We can't show that on the YouTube. I'll fill you guys in a little bit. I'm waiting for his doctor. Actually, ooh, I gotta take my phone back from my son because he's on my phone right now, and if the doctor calls back, I don't want to miss the call. They're gonna tell me his bilirubin levels and if they've dropped or stayed the same. Praying they dropped a little bit. I did supplement with formula last night. I'm not gonna lie, I had a little breakdown yesterday after the doctor called me because I, first of all, was worried about his jaundice. I've never had experience with jaundice before with my other 2 kids, so I didn't know how serious it was or what his levels meant. And I also was a little bit upset about him having to be on formula because my first thought was that, I wasn't producing enough milk, and I also never had a problem with my supply with my other 2 kids. So this was all like a new territory for me, but when I found out it wasn't about my milk supply, it was about something in the formula that helps with jaundice, that made me feel a lot better, knowing it's like not my fault. It wouldn't be my fault anyway, but you know how us new moms feel when we can't breastfeed the way we want to. Once I started giving him some formula and I was still breastfeeding in between, I felt a lot better. And I've been talking to a lot of moms that have the same issue with their newborns with jaundice, so it's not uncommon and it's not necessarily dangerous if you keep it under control and if you get it under control. So that's all we're gonna be working on, and I hope he doesn't have to go back again in the next couple days because I hate to see him getting pricked all these times. But obviously if we have to keep an eye on it, then we have to. So that's what's been going on lately, being postpartum. Just checking on his levels. He is kind of yellow, which I did notice like the day after we brought him home. I was like, his skin does look really yellow. So I have his bassinet right now set up by the window. It's a little shadowy and he doesn't want to lay flat right now because he's hungry, but I'm going to try to lay him in there for a little bit. The doctor did suggest keeping him in sunlight if I can, because the next step with this jaundice, if it doesn't go down, is therapy lighting therapy, where you have to be under like these purple lights, and that's either in the hospital or they'd have to have them delivered to my home and we have to pay for them and all this stuff. And you know, I'm praying that we don't have to go to that next step. So that's what's been happening. Other than that, he's doing really well. My milk came in and I have a ton of it now. I was nervous on my supply at first. I think it just took a little bit longer to come in, possibly because of my traumatic afterbirth experience and my retained placenta, and I know that can affect your milk and such. But other than that, he's doing really well. He's not doing too bad sleeping. He's in the Halo bassinet. I'm gonna show you guys. So this is where I have his bassinet set up. It's right by the window right now, and hopefully that sunlight, if he lays in it, can help. And we've been swaddling him. I'm putting him in here, and I'm trying to really get him used to laying flat so he could possibly be a good sleeper for me. Someone's napping. They had a busy morning at gymnastics with my sister and her boyfriend. Oh no! What's the matter? Oh, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Say hi. How's it been with your our baby brother? How's life? Is it good? Is he keeping you up at night? He woke you up last night crying, huh? Oh, don't be sad. He needs a diaper change. And then my friend made him, my one really good friend here in Vegas who moved to Reno, unfortunately, made him. She's an amazing crocheter, if that's what you call it. She knits and crochets and made this for him. And I'm actually gonna put her Facebook name under if you guys are interested in buying any. She makes Halloween costumes, hats, beanies, like anything you can think of crochet she makes, and she's amazing at it. So she does sell some of her things online, so I'm gonna share it with you guys. But I'm gonna try to put him in this and take some pictures because it's so cute. It kind of looks like what he had on in the hospital, except that one I just bought at Target. This one is actually handmade and it's so cute. What you doing? Cuddling my baby brother. I'm gonna put a blanket on this little guy. So I really quick wanted to show you guys postpartum belly. These pants help because they're obviously tight and they're high-waisted, so it helps keep in the little pooch that you have left when you have your baby. Obviously still thicker on my sides. Didn't have this before pregnancy, so this is everything that has grown along with the belly. And this from the side. Ouch. It definitely, the weird thing this time around, I noticed right when Ryan came out, my stomach already looked really small, and with my first, I felt like 6 months pregnant for like 2 weeks. It was so weird. I don't know why. You would think with the first one, your belly would go back smaller right away, but I think they said something about by your third, your uterus knows what it's doing. So I guess it just kind of goes back to its shape faster. This guy rocks and rocks in his swing. Oh, he's falling asleep. Okay, let me let him sleep. He's getting to the fussy stage already where he just wants to be held and nursed and he doesn't want to be put down, which makes things interesting, but normal. Yeah, one sec. No.
Like a herd.
Are you farting? Are you pooping?
Yeah.
Brian.
Just what he wants. His poops film today. Thanks, Mom, for my turds. Those famous moments of me pooping.
Baby poops are cute. Baby farts are cute.
It sounds like he's got an explosion down there. A little baby ass explosion.
Ow. What is this? Oh my god, I just got a pain in my stomach.
There goes another one. Oh, into a yawn.
Such a hard life you got.
Full body on. What did you do today? It was so dang on hard. Couldn't find
Oh, he did get a boo-boo today in his foot.
Oh, yeah.
For his levels.
Did he get another? Is it another foot at least?
Another foot, yeah. They put this thing on, so I didn't tell you about this. Hold on, listen. They put a foot warmer pack on his foot because it helps the blood flow to collect it.
Yeah.
So that worked a lot because they said his blood was like really coming out.
Too.
Yeah, and they could tell he's really hydrated, so that's good. But I just don't want him to have to get pricked again.
And his level.
What?
And his levels came down.
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
No, it's like a stupid joke about.
What?
You never heard that funny joke? I'm not gonna say it.
What?
It's like a cheesy joke.
Something about a prick, which is a dick. Okay, what does that mean?
Yeah, you can. What is it? You can prick your finger, but you can't finger your prick. It's stupid, right? Parents.
You're a dad. You're such a dad now.
I'm saying, like, our parents used to say, like, oh, so funny. One of those.
That's why it's called a dad joke.
Yeah, no, it's me and you. Wasn't it?
That was before Kylie was born.
It was before
yes,
Kylie.
It was, because that's all we do with our time is be on, like, the phone and Vine and Snapchat.
Vine. Isn't that what TikTok is now?
Yeah, I feel old. Like, what is
I hate when someone
TikTok?
sends me a stupid TikTok and I don't have the app, so it doesn't load in the text.
Did you also hear about Visco Girls?
What are you staring at on my face?
I'm just looking.
Look at that.
I'm just looking at your eyes. You got a booger.
This must be. Do I really? Is that right?
No.
That must be what the camera feels like when you're looking at the thing instead of the. You gotta look at the lens! Because now, okay, you look up here and look where my eyes are. I'm at the lens now. I'm at the screen.
Well, when I watch other people's videos, I do not notice that at all. I literally don't notice that. You know what? Everyone looks at them damn selves. Why do you think they have the screen there?
That's why you purposely made me get this one because it flipped up.
Exactly. That's why I look at myself.
I look like a proper douche with this haircut wearing the.
Look at his face. He's just squishy.
It's like an old man.
But thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, you came out at the perfect time. Can you say goodnight?
Good night.
Say subscribe.
Subscribe.
Say bye.
Bye.
See ya. Adios.